Greetings, Commanders. Alright, today we are doing the Monster Slay video. I have been so reluctant to do beginner videos because I just don't want to go through this all over again. I feel like part of the joy of this game is learning all this stuff the hard way, but I have been getting a fair amount of questions about it, so we're going to go ahead and do it, and hopefully help people save themselves from losing a shit ton of troops. Because when you're going out to try and kill new monsters, one of the things that happens is you end up sending your whole army, or you send not enough, or you risk too much, or blah 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 blah. Okay, so the easiest way to kill monsters is to use the dodge mechanic, and in order to exploit that, what you want to do is first you want to check the monster, right? So in this example, it's a level 20 monster, and he's got all tier 7. So he's got airships in the front, infantry in the back. He's got 2 skills. One of them, should be able to, you can't see him, that's right. So he's got 3 skills. One of them is Airship Awakening, and then he's got the first 2. Now, it doesn't tell you the name of the first 2 skills, but what you can do is you can look them up by looking at your other commanders. So one of them is a green volley of bullets, and the other one is, I think that's Heal 3. So let's head into our commander list here. And let's see. There's Sensei. No, we want to go down to, I think maybe, no, it's not Bullet. It's not Ichiro. See, we don't know the name of the ability, but one of the commanders will have it. Aha! Is that it? Flare. Okay. Heat-seeking missiles. That's Flare's 20% guaranteed hit ability. So the level 20 monster's infantry has a guaranteed hit skill. They also have Heal 3, which I believe is Cohen's skill. Let's find Cohen and confirm my suspicions. There it is. There's Heal 3. Master Fix It. 40% chance to heal. So level 20 monster has a guaranteed hit skill on the infantry, and his airships heal each other. So when you go to attack the monster, the airships are in the front. They have high HP and defense, and they heal themselves. And then the infantry with high damage in the back have a guaranteed hit skill. So you can't out-dodge the rear troops, because that 20% hit skill is going to go off, it's going to hit you. So what you want to do is you want to send a low risk amount to see if you're even capable of killing it. Now in this example, I don't have any leadership on this guy, I don't have any gear on this guy, I'm just going to show you what you can do. So first off, I want to put just one ranger right there. I want to intentionally lose the fight to show you that depending on your level, you may or may not get first strike. Defender usually has advantage of first strike, but depending on the level of your commander, based on your warp gate level, you may get first strike even if you're the attacker. So let's see what we got here. So in this replay, we attack, we're defeated, we lost our ranger, we had no gear on, and I'm a higher level, and he's still got to go first. Okay, so, you know what, my commander's only level 10. So my commander was lower level, he got to go first, and he was defender, so that makes sense. Notice how I lost. Level 10 commander, I did lose, so there should be about a 5-minute recovery time because I lost the fight. But if you lose to monsters, you are not injured, okay? That is different than if you lose to attacking a tile. So when you're ready to go fight your monster and you're not sure about it, feel free to fight the monster with just rangers or 1 ranger per slot, just so that you can gauge to see how much damage you can do, or to see if you get first strike. You can do things like that to give you an idea of where you stand. Now I'm going to go ahead and lose to this tile to show you guys something else. When you lose to a tile fight, your commander is damaged. But you know, if you're going on a free commander event and it says you need to kill a level 13 monster with Decada to get to pass this quest, feel free to do the monster bust formation, and if you lose, no big deal, as long as you don't risk too much. Now sometimes you get unlucky and the guaranteed hit skill lands on your troops, and that's that's painful. But alright, so for the sake of this video, what I want to show you guys is, I know all these high level players that watch my stuff don't really need this advice. I'm going to do this for the low level players. I'm going to take one of my weaker commanders. Let's take Kakarot. Let's take Kakarot out for a spin. Oh no, let's take Flare. We'll take Flare out. 450 leadership, basically nothing in skills. I'm going to put a bunch of his good gear on. There we go. And what we're going to do is we are going to take Flare out to fight a level 10 monster. Alright, so let's scout the monster first so we know what we're up against. And since we know it doesn't cost us anything to lose a fight, we'll just go ahead and send one ranger too, just to see if we get first strike. That way we can decide how we want to do our troops. If we get first strike, we will put all of our troops in slot 1. If we don't get first strike, we will put all of our troops in slot 2. That way, when the defender gets first strike, they just hit the first slot of us without us having to risk a big amount of troops. And then our next slot is guaranteed to go if they die. So it's a win-win for us. So here we go. Let's see what it looks like. We fought the level 10 monster. We lost. And we do get first strike. So we're going to put all of our troops in slot 1. Like I said, if we didn't have first strike, I would not put them in slot 1. I'd put them in slot 2. And you'll see that pretty commonly when people are going into monsters that are bigger than they are. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to put all of our troops in slot 1 and try to dodge and not put any troops in slot 2. So let's say you have tier 4. That makes sense. A lot of people have tier 4. And then we'll take our highest, best dodging troop, which is Masters, assuming it's Masters for you. And we only put 1. We only want to risk 1 because the dodge mechanic is all or nothing. It doesn't matter if you have 1,000 Masters or 1 Master. Your chance of dodge is still the same. And if it's a guaranteed hit, you only lose 1 Master. So the idea is to get as much dodge skill as you can, just so these guys last as many rounds as possible. And they will die to the guaranteed hit commanders, guaranteed hit skills. Actually, I think the level 10 monster might not have a guaranteed hit. We might have to run this again on a level 11 monster who does have a guaranteed hit, and he's nasty. So we have all of our risky troops in slot 1. So what I want to happen here in an ideal scenario, I don't want to lose my expensive troops in slots 1 and 4. I want to lose them in slots 2 and 3 if I'm going to lose any at all. I'd rather lose the smaller amount of troops so it's not as difficult to heal if I have to. So here we go. Here's what happened. And we won. Okay, so let's see what happened. We did lose a couple masters, so we didn't out-dodge everywhere. And I have about 300% dodge and max research. So let's see. All right. Oh, we one-shot it. Wow. Okay, so the first slot has Master Fix-It, so he heals himself. Okay, kind of like the level 20 monster we were talking about. All right, Flair's doing his thing, and the dodger slots, we call them. All right, dodger slots are working out. He didn't get a skill trigger. We dodged. All right, and our 4th slot gets to go. Our first slot dodged there. Nice. All right, 4th slot goes, knocks a hole through. Oh, here's heat-seeking missiles, a guaranteed hit. This is Flair's ability, and boom. Now, if that would have hit my first slot, I may have lost all 30 of those troops. In your case, you might have 300, and that would have been disastrous. No one wants to heal that many when you're just trying to kill monsters for gold. But that's pretty much how we do it. If you did not have first strike, right, if you weren't a level 60 commander like I am, you'd want to do it like this. You'd want to go, let's say, Masters in the slot, in the front slot there. So he'll take the first strike in case it's a guaranteed hit. And if it does die, at least we get to definitely have our first hit's going to be in that second slot. Put another dodger here. Now, let's say you know for sure that that you've been losing, because you can keep sending this over and over, and it's low risk compared to sending your whole army. That let's say you know for sure that you're getting really close. You're getting the monster down to like 10% life, and then he's killing you. This way, you can put a big army of tier 2 in the back, or tier 4 or 5. You know, that way you can knock them down harder. And only the front slots are dodgers, just to hopefully absorb a few hits. Because remember, their attacks will have to hit your front rows until it hits your back row. So you might absorb 1 or 2 dodges with those front guys and not take any big hits. And if a guaranteed hit skill does go through, that way you will you'll only lose 1 troop instead of a whole stack. And you know, if you lose the first time around, watch the replay, see how you did. You know, if you got really close, try running it 2 or 3 more times. As long as you're not losing a lot of units, it's okay to do that. But what you don't want to do is send your whole army, because sometimes, even at my level, you can still take some pretty significant losses. And of course, the cost of troops goes up over time, or as the tiers go up. So be careful with that. So let's take a look at our replay here on this 12 monster. This was a little bit more difficult of a fight. So we got unlucky here. So this is the worst case scenario. We got hit by a guaranteed hit. Well, worst case is we lost. But, okay, so we got a Gemini trigger. And we did get to go first. Right, okay. And, okay, well, there we go. All right, so we got a good hit there. We got a dodge there, good. All right, here comes Sonar. This is the guaranteed hit skill. Boom. So first slot takes some damage. But it didn't take, not all 30 units got hit. Only that one got hit. Ooh. That was just a straight up failed dodge. We just got hit straight up. Oh, here's another Sonar. Wow, so we took beatings on that one, but I probably could have gotten away with just putting one master over there instead of risking that much. But like I said earlier, only put bigger troops in the back is if you know you almost won, but you just need that extra bit of bulk in your army to survive another round. But that's the Monster Slayer's Guide. You can use that guide all the way up to Monster 20, you know? Like, oh, what's a good... So let's say we'll take my Golem here. And I know I get first strike, so I'll put troops in slot 1. And I will put Dodgers in the other slots. So we'll go Dodger here. And Dodger here. And, you know, you don't have to fill it out all the way if you don't want to. If you don't want to risk anything more than you have to. But for me, I know I'm going to win this fight. And for continuity's sake, it doesn't put any risk on me to have another slot of troops behind there. It only helps. Putting more troops here is just extra dodgers to buy me an extra round or two. Like I said, you don't lose injury time. You don't get injured when you lose to a monster. So you are welcome to put that guy right there and send it off and see how well you do against a level 20 monster. Now, I will warn you, if you go after a monster way beyond your level, odds are you are probably going to get hit in that primary slot, or you may be risking too much. So take your time, feel your gear out. I personally, for monster killing, I do advocate dodge gear. Try to just completely avoid the attacks instead of getting hit at all. So for all my monster slaying, I use dodge pants, dodge thalamus. I mean, I don't normally recommend using dodge gear in PvP or in-game, but when it comes to killing monsters, I do. On Monster Kill Day, Nemesis of the Empire, all my guys wear dodge. Dodge on Rogers. Dodge on Plasma. Actually, I have Destruction on him, but Devastation, excuse me. He doesn't have, yeah, dodge, 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 dodge. So that's for Monster Day or just general farming. Or right now is the Christmas events. I've been farming monsters, so I'm dodging as often as I can. But anyway, that's the Monster Kill Guide. That's how you take risks on monsters with taking minimal losses. There's not much more to it other than knowing that any monster over 10 or over, has a guaranteed hit skill. If that guaranteed skill hit, you will take big losses. So try to use dodgers in the other slots. Very few commanders would I recommend going full force with. Galileo's one of them. If you can't beat them with a straight up one slot bust like that, then go full force Galileo, and Grievous can get away with it because they heal. But for the most part, that should take you pretty far. So only risk a whole army is if you really need that gold during a special item event where you know that gold's going to get some serious value for you. But anyway, that is the Monster Kill Guide. If I missed anything, please write in the comments below. If you have any tips for me, put it in the comments below. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you think this video might help your guild mates, you're welcome to copy the link and share it in your guild message. You can always just say, hey guys, monster event's coming. If you want to learn more about taking less risks, you can just click, boom, mail all. And yeah, welcome them to our little YouTube Ark of War community. If you want to add me online, the Line is a social app we use for Ark of War so we can get to know other players in the game. My name is Melt AOW. I look forward to hearing from you. I'll invite you to the inter-server chat where you can introduce yourself and meet all the other great players of this game. But that's the end of this video, and yeah, the playoffs just started, so we'll see you this season. Bye-bye.